Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Greg Zuerlein set to get us started here, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mixon with a 1st down carry. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Stroud looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Diggs with a good footwork. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards. Play action. Here's Stroud. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Adams. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 3rd down and 1. Now it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Rodgers now to throw. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Connection made to Ruckert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. He gets it underneath to Hall. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Play action. Stroud now. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And Stroud now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Nixon will try the right side. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Stroud to throw it. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all three timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. this amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Throwing now is Stroud. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Running left, it's Mixon. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Stroud sets up the play action. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Steps away. That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And a solid run down inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. From the 29, here's a 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw is Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. This pass out wide to Hall.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall
from 10 yards out. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Houston. Stephon Diggs, 67 yards.
And the Texans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it all. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field.
And that's caught inside the 30. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Devontae Adams. 26 yards.
And the Jets get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
He's got the hook up with Diggs.
Now inside the 25. Stephon Diggs.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at the 34. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike, and that'll be caught.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Will Anderson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. Here's Rodgers to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Inside handoff to Mixon. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Joe Mixon.
A 23-yard run.
And the Texans have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Here's Stroud.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Sheds off the tackle.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Back to throw. Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Rodgers to throw.
It's complete. Lazard. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
That one into the hands of Adams downfield.
It is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here.
Get 300! Get 300!
Now Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it.
He's got him in. Complete. Now the Texans have burned the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Oh, what a play. You got to use one of those timeouts.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Now Stroud. That's caught by Diggs.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go.
Yeah, I could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And no, wide left. It's no good.
Oh, shit! What the fuck? What the fuck?
Putting that behind you and moving on. But in a case like this, when you could have won it with a chip shot field goal and you miss it, that is going to sting for a little while, isn't it?
Some are tougher to put behind you than others.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
What is the rule, coach? Is always about 24-hour rule after a game, and then you move on. That's tough because that was a very makeable field goal. In fact, I think you and I were both just shocked that he didn't knock it through the post, and they end up walking off the field losers.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.